Thank you and good evening and welcome to Moorhead Sports Center as we get ready for girls hockey and then boys hockey. Yes, it's a hockey doubleheader today from Moorhead Sports Center. Anyway, starting lineups have been introduced in preparation for our girls game between Moorhead and St. Cloud Cathedral. We'll drop the puck when we return after this timeout.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets cracked the bombs bursting in air gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and of the brave.
Girls hockey action just around the corner. St. Cloud Cathedral coming into tonight's game with a 9-win, 5-loss, 1-tie mark. 9-5-1 for the Crusaders, while the Spuds are at 10-7, coming off a very impressive win, Mitch Hansen, against crosstown rival Fargo Davies.
Yeah, it was an interesting game. I think both teams kind of there came out pretty tight, and it loosened up. Moorhead played a fast and furious third period, at least second half, and picked up the win.
And so with that, that's got to, anytime you get a rivalry win like that, it's got to help your bolster your feeling about the game and the rest of the play.
Yeah, and Moorhead's kind of they won 5 out of the last 7, and kind of just finding their identity now. And I think as they come down the stretch, we'll see some good things. St. Cloud, you look at them, and 9-5-1 had some great wins against reigning section tournament champion Alexandria, and then maybe some surprising losses on their part. So it should be a good battle tonight.
We expect nothing less when Moorhead and St. Cloud battle it, and this is game 1 of our doubleheader. Game 2 a little bit later on this evening has the Spud boys taking on St. Cloud High. They have since become the Crush. They went a couple of years without a nickname as they combined forces with St. Cloud Tech and Apollo, and it's now simply St. Cloud, and it is the Crush. That's coming up in game 2. Play is underway as the St. Cloud Cathedral work it out, but then lost it. Spuds pick it up and carry it down deep into the corner. From there, Ellie Laban works it back up on top. Off her skate, under control, up all the way to the point, then back down low. It slips away, slips away from Annie Krieg, and it got away. Moorhead backpedaling there to pick it up, and they'll come back. It's a quick read down low and shot blocked away nicely as it hit off the goaltender's pads and off to the near corner. Recovered by Cathedral and off to the far side. Spuds with a good look so far, dominating in the offensive zone, keeping control of the puck there and not allowing St. Cloud Cathedral on the return up ice. A long pass out to center, taken back in the Spuds have it as Olivia Dronen brings it near side. Then ahead it goes for Taylor Brewski. She walks it in, goes down low, puts on the shot, blocked away, nice save. And it comes rebounding out up on top. Here's the look in by Olivia Dronen, and that one goes down low. Pulled out of the far corner, and it's back to Dronen. She takes a look from the point, winds up and shoots it down, looking for the deflection. And so far, this St. Cloud Cathedral goaltender getting an early look at what the Spuds can do.
You know, great movement off the side wall. Spuds look like they're dialed in here early, and good puck movement, making the goalie move, and she's going to have a busy night if it keeps up at this pace.
Kaylee Falconer in goal for St. Cloud Cathedral tonight. For the Spuds, Taylor Crescent. And the Spuds come right back in with a bank off the side. Bounced away, loose to the far corner. Chased down momentarily by Ava Schmidt of Cathedral, and it rolls free, and it comes all the way out. Icing being waved off as it's chased down by Olivia Dronen. From behind the net, it works free. Tried to scramble in after it, dished off to the far side. Outlet pass got knocked away. Schmidt had a chance at it for Cathedral, but couldn't find the handle on it, and it rebounds off to the far side, but Moorhead sweeps it, and it goes down deep. Played from behind the net. Just underway early on, opening minutes of this high school girls hockey matchup between Moorhead and St. Cloud Cathedral. Long toss in, Spuds are on the change as it comes from far corner back now to the near side, and an outlet pass that's intercepted. Kendall Lund has it for Moorhead and along the near side. Battle down deep into the corner. They scramble for it there and finally try to pull it loose. It works loose momentarily before it's pushed back in by Kendall Lund. And again, play continues in tight quarters down in the corner. Off to the far side and rolled back now near side. Here's a pass up on top and tried to hook up. Trying to hook up with Ellie Laban, but it misfired. And play continues on for the Spuds in the offensive zone. Laban again had a chance, but it got poked away just in time, and she recovers, picks up the rebound, and takes it down low. From behind the net, it's played. Tapped away off to the far corner, and back again. It comes out near side as Kendall Lund keeps it in control along the boards. Finally, it's lifted off the glass and back out to center. Spuds are waiting for it there, and here's Jolie Score. Out to the far side and in. Moorhead turning it around as they come back out to the point, trying to set up an attack. It bounces out to center ice, then picked up and heading in, Molly Bergstrand. Down low and around the corner to the far side. Spuds recover and bring it out. Nice job by Taylor Brewski to head up ice. She's off on the far wing and working her way in. Shovels it towards goal, and it works off to the near side. And with that, collision on the net stops play. 13:25 to go.
Yeah, Brewski doing a pretty tight cut in, and St. Cloud player ran up against the post. Good start here for the Spuds.
Anytime you can control the offensive zone, you got to feel pretty good about the evening.
Yeah, they're sharing the puck to just maybe spread out a little bit more and get some shots on net.
Play comes out. Picked up by Cathedral, and they send it Rick wide and off to the far side, dashed in. All the way to the corner, far side, and behind the net, and coming all the way back to the near corner. Spuds tracking it down, moving it out to the far side and in. Off the far wing, here's the look deep into the corner, chased down, carried it all the way back to the near corner. Centering pass got knocked away loose and finally picked up briefly by Tatum O'Neill. And it comes loose and worked back off to the far boards. From behind the net, it comes back to the near side. So neither team having a good look offensively. They've had a couple of shots, but they have not been a good setup, and it has been something that the defense is so far dictating play as the Spuds go back up to pick it up, and Anna Strami returns it up. Here's the advance now by Olivia Corton. Off to the far side, it got away and dished into the corner. With play behind the net. Moorhead again setting it up as they try from the corner, looking for an opening towards net. 12:22 to go. Moorhead does have 3 shots on goal. Here's a windup and a shot down low by Olivia Dronen that bounces off the boards. Spuds keeping it in the zone, however, as it comes off the wall near side. Down deep into the corner for Ella Holm, and off to the far side. It rolls off the wall, picked up at the point, shot sent on, but high and wide, and it stays in play to the near side. Olivia Dronen out at the point, tipped away from her, and it comes back out, and Dronen takes control at center ice. Does her job of stick handling and skating, catching Cathedral in a change. It works off. Here's a nice little handoff, and it worked in, but it got too many skates in the way. It's intercepted, and here comes a breakaway try. On her way in, Ava Schmidt works her way down, and it's blocked away by Crescent. So the scoring opportunities that have been there, we've seen some outstanding goaltending moves, and we stay scoreless here with 11:28 to go. On the way in, here's the look in by Bria Holm. It comes back out to the point, and from there, Kendall Lund Down deep in the near corner, Moorhead completing their changes. Bria home heads off. Along the near wall, he's looking for the pass. There it comes wobbling in and a score. We were looking for the break on the pass into the slot, only to see it come wobbling softly in.
You know, Krieg threw a puck on net from the corner, and it just caught the goalie and slid right behind her. Sometimes that's all you got to do is get some pucks to net, and good things happen.
Well, that's the age-old coaching adage, isn't it? Put the shot on net.
Well, for every shot you don't take, you don't score a goal. So that was a good one there. We'll take it for Moorhead.
Well, we'll catch the scoring here in a moment. 5:49 time of the goal. Annie Krieg gets the goal. Ellie Laban getting the assist, and Jolie Score also assisting, and Moorhead has jumped to a 1-0 lead. So all of that time spent in the goal, or in the zone rather, has paid off. Was the Spuds, although they didn't necessarily draw that up as a plan for scoring, it worked out just the same.
Well, and you know, on the other end, Crescent hasn't had a lot of shots, and the first one she has is a breakaway save. So
she seems to be up to the challenge on those kinds of shots. She has had an outstanding career so far, and she's just getting started. Play off to the far boards. Swept out. Moorhead has it. They look up ice. Here's a breakaway ahead. It goes all the way down and caught behind the line. Annie Krieg works it up on top. Here's a look in from there. Backhanded and setting up at the near point. Kate Kozabud sends it all the way down to the far corner. Brought back up on top. Moorhead with a 1-0 lead and in possession. As it rolls off to the far side, and Kozabud works it down and works it off the back boards and finally loose into the corner. Scrambling after it, comes back out. Moorhead on the return. Here's Taylor Brewski. And she stepped across offside, just ahead of the play.
yeah, I didn't see that one, but it obviously was the right call. The ref was right there on it. Again, the Spuds keep moving the puck, and good things will happen. And so far, Moorhead's off to a good start.
Annie Krieg's goal, her counter coming at the 5:49 mark. Spuds have the advantage now 1-0 as they accept the draw and work their way in. Here's a drive down by Brewski. Got slipped off the play. Chased down in the far corner. Recovering, back now near side. Up against the wall, it is tapped away, and loose it comes. Pulled in by Olivia Dronen. Her centering pass got intercepted and picked off. Here's the walk-in by Lauren Januski with that play. And it comes right in on Taylor Crescent, who again is there for the stop.
Yeah, not a lot of shots so far in the first 7 minutes. 4 for the Spuds, 3 for St. Cloud.
Play down into the near corner. Scrambling after it. It's chased off to the far side. Moorhead looking out. Here's the touch pass ahead from Maddie Hansen. To the near side, Hansen's shot. It comes right on. I'm not sure that Falconer knew exactly where it was. And play continues on as it rolls out. Chased down. There to pick it up. Here's a windup and a shot, a block and a save. To the far side, gathered in by Olivia Corton, and the Spuds break out to center. As they come through all the way down is Olivia Corton. Carries it down deep into the corner, and the turnaround there. Back up to the point, looking it in. And out to the far side. Here's a long pass out. 8:40 remaining. Moorhead with a 1-0 lead. And on the near side, it's Kendall Lund. Tipped away from her. Brought back near side. Here's the look in. Spuds leading at 1-0 play at the blue line. Moorhead trying to work their way out of the zone, and it's tossed back in down deep in the corner for Jolie Score. To the far side, it's tipped up against the boards and scrambled after. Long play down deep into the far corner, worked back near side. Moorhead on the pursuit along the near wall. Bria Holm had it on her stick, reaches back for it, pulls it in and sends it out to center. And with that play, we've got a scramble for the puck down in the near corner. Ella Holm tracking it down. Knocked off the play, and it comes back out to center. We've got a chance at, but it was 1-on-3, and a quick sweep down into the corner by Ava Schmidt of St. Cloud Cathedral, and the play comes back now to the near side. Working it loose. On to the far side, shot sent on and blocked away by Falconer. Working it all the way to the far side, and from there play goes to the blue line and in. 7:18 to go. Here's the play back now near side. Tipped away nicely on a nice poke check. Defensive play by Jenseski. Along the near wall, play continues on. 7 minutes to go. Play comes in on Crescent, and she jumps on top and puts the glove around to keep it safe.
Yeah, it's I won't say it's a slow pace, but I think both teams, both coaches would be happy if it picked up a little bit. It just seems a little ebb and flow here after that goal, and hopefully, both teams get going. But so far, been a pretty good hockey game.
I'm going to blame it on the fact that it's midwinter.
Yeah, I agree with you. And the wind's blowing and it's cold, right?
Yeah, it is. Play off the far side, rung out of the corner and out to center where it's played. Back in, but offside. Hallie Breedenbach was there to toss it back into play.
Yeah, Spud sitting here with a 7-4 shot advantage and obviously the 1-goal lead. And again, I think they just got to keep working hard and
yeah, there's a lot of game left here before
yeah,
this
there
one is
certainly
decided.
is.
Yep.
You got it.
Dished away and it rolls through center all the way back in to the Cathedral zone. Play run back near side. Bounced loose on its way out. Catherine Bell rather. Catherine Bell works her way down low. Looking for the centering pass. Bell sends it off to the far point. Here's a shot sent on and blocked away by Crescent. Up against the far wall where Solvable ties it up. Only briefly, and it works loose. Spuds track it down. Picked up by Olivia Dronen. And the play comes out. Spuds Brewski sending it in. They'll change, complete change, as they circle around and wait for the attack now by Cathedral. On the near side, dished ahead by Molly Bergstrand. All the way back down. Spuds going behind the net to play it. Off to the far side for score. And a centering pass is picked off. Here's the walk-in shot, blocked away. A rebound shot blocked. Oh, my Crescent. She had that one left out open in a wide open space, but still covered up on the play. Back up comes the Spuds on the attack. Wind up, and a centering pass comes near side, but thrown in behind. And a play comes out onto the near side for Kendall Lund. Down low, and St. Cloud Cathedral sending it ahead. They'll change, taking the icing off the play. It comes back out on a long pass near side for Bria Holm. Holm catches up to it and recovers. Stick handing her way loose, high in the slot. Backhand shot right on, bounced away. And she didn't have the control that she thought. Falconer had it initially, but then lost control of it. Then managed to cover up.
Yeah, she's had a couple of those already here in the first 12 minutes where she looks like she's lost sight of the puck a little bit.
Play will come down to the near side of Falconer. Thrown in by Moorhead, ringing it out of the corner behind the net. Centering pass comes all the way up on top. Wind up in a shot, blocked away. Spuds will try the rebound, backhand swing, and it goes behind the net. And again, Falconer forced to dive down onto the ice to come up with the save.
You know, Kosovo had that initial shot, and again, she gave a pretty good rebound. LeBon was there trying to get a handle on it, eventually got the backhand to go towards the net. So I think the key, again, throw pucks to the net, and good things might happen, right?
4:50 remaining. Spuds getting a goal from Annie Krieg to start things off and lead it 1-0. Ava Schmidt of Cathedral to the far side, having troubles getting out of the zone. The puck comes loose, and it's the Spuds that have it. Along the near side on it. Strommy. Kept away, and here comes Cathedral only for a moment as they got turned around nicely. Back out it goes far side. 4:15 to go. First period action today as the play comes in wide of goal and all the way to the near corner. Bounced up against the wall. Here's a quick look in and an attempt by Allie Breedenbach, only to have it knocked down on the way in, and the Spuds come out to center and through. Tapped ahead nicely by Kate Kozabud. Down low and off to the far side. Behind the net, it played. Behind, it continues on. Salvovold had it for a moment. Here's the windup by Brewski. Her shot got deflected and it bounces all the way out to the far point. From there, sent in, back out, off the skates, near side look. On her way in, looking Olivia Dronen, sends it down and at an angle into the far corner. From there, played back out to Salvovold. Turns it back to the near side and into the corner. Up along the wall and bounced out all the way out, and that may bring, yes, it will bring up an icing call. So the Spuds had a couple of good looks in on Kaylee Falconer, but so far they haven't been able to improve on that 1-0 advantage.
You know, it seems like they're setting up the puck well, and then just missing the net, on some looks that they've had and opportunities. So if they keep kind of doing some of those things, they should hopefully get some goals for Moorhead.
As the puck is drawn down, play comes out and then turned around by the Spuds and then turned around by Cathedral. To the near side it comes to Molly Bergstrand. A lot of what St. Cloud Cathedral seems to be doing and trying to do goes through Molly Bergstrand, especially on the wing near side. So far they've been trying to figure out how to get anything past Taylor Crescent early on. 9-6 Moorhead shots on goal advantage. 1-0 on the scoreboard. Spuds break out. Maria Holm comes to the near side. Centering pass was right there, but it got all the way through. A little too much muster on it. And it comes bouncing out and all the way down. Tracked by Olivia Dronen. Circling back, Dronen. Carries it back now to the near side. Dronen breaks loose. Heads up out of the pack. Olivia Dronen, center and through. Dropping it back and at the center, near side Holm. Winds up to shoot, and it's bounced up and away. Perfectly set up play all the way in.
Yeah, we've seen a few times where they came down on 3-on-2s and the puck movement was real good. It looked like it went off maybe the goalie's head or upper shoulder, but again, they just got to keep trying to move pucks and make this goalie move, because it seems like she side to side might struggle just a little bit, but so far both teams playing hard.
Play to the near side. Loose puck got away from Lund and it comes out to center. It's 2-on-1 break for Cathedral. Centering pass, moving in on the near side. Spuds get back in time and put a stick on it. Quickness and speed certainly a factor as how they were able to get loose and come up to the near side. On the return in, 1-0 with 1:48 to go. Moorhead the puck and the lead. Into the near corner it goes down and from behind the net played. Working it back near side. Along the wall, tracked in there by Kendall Lund. And then the outlet pass comes out to center. Could set up a 2-on-1.
Oh.
And a quick collision along the near side. The St. Cloud player collided with the linesman. Play goes down, puck kept on going. Jolie Score now sends it in deep for Moorhead. Closing in on that final minute. Play to the near side, lifted up and off the glass. Comes all the way out. Nice touch pass ahead. Here's the walk-in by Elizabeth Bell. Off to the far side. 1 minute to go in the opening period. A quickly played first period. There have been no penalties. There's been just one goal. And few icing calls to slow play. Play comes back up and again it's turned around. Spuds have it for a moment. 44 seconds and counting down as it comes back on to Kate Kozabud. Tipped away from her. Recovers and brings it back near side. Trying to hook up nicely with Maddie Hansen. And to the near side it gets loose. Behind the play, Cathedral to change. As the Spuds set up behind their own net. A little juke going on behind the net before the play comes out. Overplayed. And a long shot from the point sent on, and Crescent was there. The rebound is there, and Crescent makes a save on that one.
Yeah, a few too many mistakes there by Moorhead in the defensive zone, and probably needed to move the puck up. And St. Cloud right on the spot did a nice job, and Crescent came up with a big save there.
Two sides of view on that. Moorhead, knowing the time was running down, 12 seconds to go. and to keep the score at 1-0. Meanwhile, St. Cloud Cathedral, knowing the time is running down, they become a little more have a little more anxiety in it to not have a 1-0 lead game in place. So as we watch it run down, the play goes into the far corner. Players are upended. Moorhead picks up the puck, and the horn sounds. So after one period of play for Moorhead Sports Center girls hockey action tonight, it's the Spuds 1, St. Cloud Cathedral 0.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Maybe kind of drug them back to where they're at, meaning, and then St. Cloud picked it up and had some good opportunities towards the end of that period.
Well, you always have to feel that on your home ice, you have a little bit of the advantage for that jump start.
Yeah.
And letting the other team get used to the arena, getting used to the ice, and getting used to unfamiliar surroundings. And so that's kind of what we're maybe thinking about for that first minute and a half of play. Things have leveled off, I think, certainly.
Yeah, definitely leveled off, and I'm thinking both coaches are probably saying, hey, we gotta kind of pick up our pace, create more opportunities, and there were some good opportunities, but not great ones in that period.
St. Cloud had scoring opportunities, but not a lot of possession time. Meanwhile, the Spuds seem to have a lot of possession time, fewer scoring opportunities, but they got one to go in.
Yeah, and like I say, sometimes good things happen when you throw the puck to the net, and it did definitely for Krieg. LeBon had an assist on it, but it was more of a corner battle. The puck came out to Krieg, who was trying to get it out to space and went off the goalie and into the net. So good things happen when you do work hard.
We are at Moorhead Sports Center. We are in the midst of a girls hockey matchup between Moorhead and St. Cloud Cathedral. We've got a DAY news break coming your way next as you continue to listen to the Spuds. After one period of play, it's Moorhead 1, St. Cloud Cathedral nothing.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Pam is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Welcome back to Moorhead Sports Center as the teams have made their reappearance here. After one period, the Spuds, on the strength of an Annie Krieg goal, lead St. Cloud Cathedral 1-0. Assists were handed out on that on that goal to Ellie Laban and also to Jolie Score. And so as we step back onto the ice, second period is underway. Spuds in this second period will go left to right as we look on. As they turn it around from blue line to blue line, it is picked up then by Allie Breedenbach. Cathedral had it for a moment. Off to the far side, here's the walk to the blue line and in. Winding up to shoot, a hard shot off to the side by Annika Strami. And it comes back onto the ice and plays down deep by Ellie Laban. Tried to slip one up on top and it got away and it stays behind the net. Played off to the far side now by Tatum O'Neill. Tapped up against the wall. Scrambled after. Laban chases it to the corner. Bell is there first. Working it near side and it's returned behind the net and off to the far corner. And from there, it's thrown right into a pair of skates and turned around. The Spuds are able to keep it at the point, but not for long as it's picked off by Catherine Bell. It's a 2-on-1. Time to shoot one in by Ava Schmidt. The rebound off to the far side. She had a good look on a 2-on-1, but carried it wide, took the angle away, and it stays 1-0. Meanwhile, the Spuds poke it off to the near wall. Recovered there before backhanding it down and spinning it off to the far corner. Just underway, second period, 1-0, Spuds with the advantage. On the way out of the zone it comes. Here comes the walk through by Olivia Dronen. Down deep into the corner, she tracks it down. It got away out along the wall, and on the skates it is kicked back into the corner where it's picked up then by Kylie Smith. Out along the wall, pulled away. Here comes the a play out, but it's turned around and sent back in quickly. Maddie Hansen had it, and that came back to her. And play continues now near side. Good defensive play by St. Cloud Cathedral as Peyton Mathiasen stepped in. And it's loose now. The Spuds working their way out of the zone. On the near side, here's the walk in by Addie. Salvovold winds up to shoot, and it rimmed away. It may have hit a glove, it may have hit a pipe, it may have hit both. And it comes rolling out to center ice. 14:47 to go here in the second period. Moorhead with a 1-0 advantage scoring in the first period. Here's a pickup. Walking her way down to Olivia Corton, winds up to shoot, and it's wide. Bounces off the boards, and all the way out it comes near side, then for Ava Schmidt. Down deep it goes and played behind the net by goaltender Taylor Cresson. Moorhead pulling it loose, reaching it, losing it, pulling it back again, tipping it off to the far side, then take it back. And it's back and forth we go before gathered in by Tegan Ruprecht. To the near side, bounced up against the wall, bouncing away free. Spud's there to pick it up. Here's the look by Holm, winding up with a shot right on, but waist high on the play, and a relatively easy save for Kaylee Falconer.
You know, not to put words in Kraft's mouth here, but it seems like they were told to shoot the puck a little bit more, because it seems like when the Spuds have had pucks in the zone, they're not looking to make a pretty play, just get pucks to the net.
On the face-off, it is drawn to the boards. Bria Holm carries it to, or sends it behind the net, where the Spuds continue to own play. In the near corner, they're reaching for it. 2 Spuds and 2 players from Cathedral before it squirts loose and off to the far side. Trailing the play, picked up on top. Tapped off to the near side, and the St. Cloud Cathedral skater comes near side. Up against the wall, Maggie O'Hara works her way loose, and she'll head off. Moorhead down deep to pick up the loose play, and it comes back out to center. Nice tap along the boards near side, then recovered, and a nice reach in by Catherine Bell. Sent rink wide and down deep into the corner. 13-11 to go.
Little. Somebody turned the radio on there for a second.
Is that what that was?
Yeah, I think so.
I was waiting for some sort of significant announcement.
Yeah, I hear you.
As the puck comes loose, the Spuds pick it up. They've got a 3-on-1 opportunity, and the centering pass is wide, just ahead of Ellie Laban, and deep into the corner, and then it bounces back out for Olivia Dronen. Shot sent in, and you're right, they're taking a quicker shot and a quicker look at trying to sneak one in.
Yeah, that was a nice job by Dronen. I thought she was going to tee it up and shoot it, and obviously slid it down to Laban, who put a good hard shot on net and a good save.
So it stays 1-0. Moorhead has the advantage. Face-off in the Cathedral zone. Bounced away loose, down deep into the corner. Laban battling for it, poked away from her, and it squirts behind the net. Then pulled in, and here comes St. Cloud Cathedral. Peyton Mathiasen carries it in on the right side and sends a shot in. And that was a long-range shot. She had good vision on it all the way, and Crescent struggled with it, but still managed to make the save.
Yeah, it looked like she had a good look on it. Just got away from her for a second, but she did a good job of recovering and covering it up to get a restart here for both teams.
In the Moorhead zone, far side of Crescent. The shot comes on, right off the draw, and a quick release. But the high glove save, she snared that one out of midair.
Yeah, and that came off a good face-off play. The Spuds there, they won that one, and they just got to be a little bit more disciplined to win those face-offs.
Play thrown out towards center. Moorhead there to pick it up, and here comes Addie Salvovold, carrying the puck with her. She got turned around on the play, but still managed to bring the puck. And down low, the centering pass there got tipped away. The Spuds take a look at it, but it's tipped out to center. Cathedral on the line change. Long pass, intercepted as it got to the line. Ruprecht with it, carries it all the way in, or rather that was brought in by Peyton Mathiasen. And that'll put us in the circle with 11:47 to go. Boys hockey, game 2 of our doubleheader tonight. Approximate 7 o'clock start time as they take on the St. Cloud Crush. Drawn out and on the outer edge of the circle, the Spuds have it. Walking her way forward, Bria Holm carries it all the way down, centers it, got it back, deflected away. Recovery by St. Cloud Cathedral. And the long bounce off to the far side, got away and sent back in. Time is running here in the second period, 11:25 to go, and a 1-0 Moorhead advantage. Turned around nicely and thrown in deep. The return comes back out to center. Holm goes after it, but misfired on it and picked up by Ava Schmidt. She turns and sends a shot on. That's blocked hard. Moorhead to pick up the rebound, and it squirts out into center ice. It's tipped down, and the Spuds will bring it in. Here's Alone, all the way down, backhand shot blocked away and swept away. Falconer reaching down. Not only did she make the save, but she kicked the rebound out of play. And it continues on now to the near side. Down deep in the near corner. Backhanded behind the net, off to the far side where Liban works her way up on top, and she got a little lift on that one. She was going for the upper shelf, but it was up near the mirror.
Yeah, Krieg trying to get another one in the old net there, and a good play off the wall, and Bria Holm kind of got it loose, and Krieg made a nice play of coming around and getting a good shot. And again, obviously the message was sent to get more pucks to the net because they're doing a good job
And
so far.
Both teams are doing that. It
Yeah.
seems 16-12 Moorhead shots on goal advantage. On the scoreboard, it's 1-0 Annie Krieg, scoring at the 5:49 mark in the first period. Centering pass got blocked and deflected and all the way out. There's a race for it. Spuds have the advantage of getting there first, and they steer it off to the far side as Kendall Lund brings it back down near side. Working her way along, dropping it for Annie Krieg. And then it escapes off to the far side where it's moved by Molly Berkstrand of Cathedral. The play comes back, and on the near side, the Spuds in recovery mode. Long pass sent on to the tape. Player goes down. Ellie Laban picks it up. Centering pass, drops it back, and the shot goes on, and the save is made. Nice adjustments along the way, deciding and then undeciding and then redeciding before sending in a shot.
And again, Laban, after she recovered, got a puck to Casaba, and again, she quickly shot it to the net. So kind of see what happens through the rest of this, but it seems like that's the message.
9:53 remaining. Second period of play. Not quite halfway through this hockey game. 1-0 Spuds on the advantage as the play comes to the near corner. Set now behind the net by Kylie Smith. Here's the move in by Annie Krieg. She goes down low and she backhands it in. Well, hard work pays off.
Yeah, I've seen that move by her many times, and just a good pull back to her backhand side and a quick move, and puts it in the back of the net.
7:27, the time of the goal. We'll get the official scoring here in a moment, but the Spuds have made it a 2-0 contest. A lot of time spent in the offensive zone before cashing in. Play is done, and the Spuds have it. Second of the night. Dronen getting the lone assist on that goal by Annie Krieg, her second tonight. And it's 2-0 Moorhead. Tipped off to the far side, down deep, bounced away, and rolls out to center ice where Ava Schmidt picks it up. Schmidt carries it all the way in, down deep in the corner, still with it, behind the net and off to the far side. Ava Schmidt sends it out to the point. From there, a long shot sent on by Ali Breedenbach. It comes bouncing off the stick and out to center. It comes all the way down, played then by Ali Breedenbach, and returns it. Cannot clear the zone, and it comes loose. Now it works its way out to center. It's tracked down by the Spuds as Ellie Feeney goes behind and throws it back up ice and into play. We've got a race for the puck. Chased down by Ali Breedenbach. Annie Krieg twice tonight, and it's 2-0 as play comes back into the zone for the Spuds offense, and it's swept away, hit a stick and bounced free. Maggie O'Hara scrambling after it, throws the puck in on goal. Moorhead defense was there. Jolie scores, steers it away and out of play, or out of danger rather, as it comes back, and here's a tip down low. Spuds scamper in after it. Out to the point, wristed down low, plays behind the net, back down near side. Breedenbach tracking it down, sending it all the way around, way out to the far point. Spuds keep it in, but not for long. It's lifted out, and here comes Maggie O'Hara. She winds up to shoot, and it's right into the shins. Spuds track it down there after making the block, and it comes near side. Right at the blue line, it's kept in on a nice aggressive play by Tegan Ruprecht. Pass comes up on top as Cathedral makes a move on it. Skater goes down, player continues on, out to the near point for Peyton Mathiasen. Now the centering pass is put right on the stick of Moorhead's Bria Holm. Working it from behind the net and out Play will continue on, but it got past the end line, and that's an icing pass. And it stops play with 7 minutes to go. And without putting the damper on things, quickly played first period and a half.
Yeah, it definitely has. Not a whole lot of whistles, not a lot of stoppages of play.
Ava Schmidt stands in for St. Cloud Cathedral and draws it to the outer edge. Spuds are there to pull it off the wall. Annika Strami to the near side. Tapped up against and all the way back it comes. Rolling down deep into the near corner where it's picked up by Tatum O'Neill. To the near side, but the whistle stops play. Now we may have our first penalty of the night.
Yeah, Annie Krieg's going to go for a hook.
A battle for position and possession in the near corner. There were 3 or 4 players all battling for the loose play. Hooking the call then on Annie Krieg. Our first penalty tonight. And Cathedral goes on the power play. Off to the far side and along the wall. Working it along the wall and up. All the way back. A bouncing puck comes wide of goal to the near side plate, out. This one will sail all the way back up ice. 2-0 Spuds, 6:10 to go in the second. Moorhead sitting in the penalty box. Here's a steal up on the near side by Taylor Bruschi. Carries it down and off to the far side, taken back by St. Cloud Cathedral. Along the wall it is dished ahead. Down deep into the corner, it comes back out and here's the look in. Deflected out to the far side, bounced away briefly, and it comes back out to Moorhead. On a 2-on-1, it is set up deep. All the way down into the far side of goaltender Kaylee Falconer. On the return, Moorhead keeps it in the zone with a nice turnaround by Taylor Bruschi. Now St. Cloud Cathedral turning it around, and Ava Schmidt had it pulled off her stick. And play comes back up ice for Allie Breedenbach. Her play out to center, taken back by Moorhead's Kate Kozabud. Kozabud on the return, drops it back. Here's a windup and a shot. It bounces and scores. The initial play made it happen. It was pressure on the goaltender. The rebound was out there for the grabs. And Moorhead leads 3-0.
You know, Kate surprised me there. I thought she was going to shoot the puck, and she kind of just left it there in another rebound. And I think it was Bria Holm that got it, or it might be Ella, but I think all 3, Tossabud and the both Holmes, were in on the goal.
We'll catch up with that in a moment. It's a shorthanded goal for the Spuds. Bria Holm gets the goal. Kate Kozabud gets the assist. It's a shorthanded goal. And the Spuds now lead at 3-0 as they scored off a turnover at the blue line. Time is running out on the Moorhead penalty, but they made good use on that special teams. And Moorhead is back at full strength as Ellie Feeney tracks it down in the near corner. That's a big lift. It takes it away from being a 2-score game.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Spuds are going to go right back to the box here. But, you know, it was a good turnover goal. They got pucks to net. It was a loose one, and Bria banged it home. And it looks like Dronin's going to go for an interference here.
Olivia Dronin finding her way to the near side.
And maybe the penalty's not a big deal. They just scored a short-handed one. So
I was trying to figure out a way to make that clear to you.
Yeah, good positive spin, right?
Face off on the far side of Moorhead goaltender Taylor Cresson. Drawn down and spun out of the corner, back to the near side. Interference is the call. Moorhead pokes it free. Here's a chance now by Krieg. Along the near wall, drop back, and at the point line, tipped in by Kozabud. Down deep in the far corner. On the power play, St. Cloud Cathedral. Spuds have scored twice here in the second period and lead it now 3-0. Off to the far side and return. Quick release. Shot blocked and swept away, but not out. Caught and held on by Peyton Mathiasen. Down deep in the near corner. Mathiasen goes behind the net. Here's the reach in. Tap and save. Recovered. Tapped and once again saved by Taylor Crescent. Facing the challenges of multiple skaters in that blue ice, she turns them all away.
Yeah, she did a really nice job of holding her position, seeing the puck, and in the end covering it up.
In the Moorhead zone, near side of Crescent. Play comes to the corner. Played there along the wall. Kylie Smith watches it get away. It's thrown up ice. 1 minute has gone on the penalty. 1 minute remaining as the play goes off to the far side for Cathedral. Between the sticks and the skates, they managed to work it along, and now it's pulled off. And on the head in, here's the shot sent on by Lauren Junseski. And with 3:14 to go, play has stopped as the puck being retrieved from the glove of Taylor Crescent.
Yeah, she is really dialed in. She's played really well the last 5-6 games, and tonight just making everything look pretty routine.
In the face-off circle. Once again, it's Ava Schmidt for Cathedral. And the puck is down. Tapped off to the near corner. Recovered there. Schmidt out near the point. Turned around, sent back in. Spud's trying to clear it out. Kylie Smith keeping it in play. Now it works to Catherine Bell. And from there, a hard shot sent on, but low and gloved and sticked away by Taylor Crescent with 3 minutes to go.
Yeah, and we'll have the two homes will come out here and finish off the penalty killer, hopefully for the Spuds. St. Cloud looks like they're trying to set it off on the sidewall and trying to create some offense here.
Face-off is drawn to the near side. From deep in the corner, spun off. Kazabud feeding it off to the far wall. Moorhead there to pick it up. Skating 4-on-5, the play brought in. Just wide of goal, steered away. Maria Holm gives chase. Brought back out to center ice. They'll catch up to it there. Time running out on the penalty. Moorhead trying to come back at full strength. They managed to get the puck into the zone and avoid icing on this long play and come back at full strength. Play comes off the near wall. Down deep in the corner. Ella Holm with it. Centering pass. Got away. Didn't have much on the pass, and it was picked off. Ava Schmidt on the move up to the near side. Pulls up short. Winds up shooting behind the net. Recovered there and tapped free. Schmidt will try it again to take it away, and the Spuds cleared the puck off to the near wall. And then once again having to struggle to come back for it. Now clear it out and bring it out to center ice, and from there it's Holm. Ella Holm drops it back, takes the return pass, centering pass all the way to Addie Salvold on the near side. Up along the wall it goes. Play comes back out. Tracked down by Olivia Dronen. Dronen brings it up high in the slot, but a whistle stops play. I think we had an offside on the play. And there again, I didn't see the advancement across the line, but it was there.
His interpretation is he thought Moorhead had too many players on the ice, and now they're going to discuss it. It was the linesman that actually made the call, so we'll see what happens here. We were in a change, or Moorhead was in a change, and I don't know. I don't know what to say. But it looks like they're going to go back to the box again for a 2-minute minor for 2 minutes.
We'll see how that happens. Explanation being given far side. Another official has taken his place in the circle left of Taylor Crescent. A third official has cleared his way with the scoring table along the near side, which now has the door open. And that is apparently what we're going to see. Addie Salvold coming to serve the time. It'll be 2 minutes.
Yeah,
and it'll be a power play for Cathedral.
Yeah, and I guess that gives them almost 6 straight minutes here on the power play, but yet the Spuds are the ones who got the goal.
3-0 Moorhead leading with time running here in the second period. Yep, too many players. And here's the outlet coming to the near side. The walk up ice by Eva Schmidt. She stands across. Another penalty will be assessed. And all of a sudden, we got penalties coming at us from every direction.
Well, and I think, again, that's
Kate Kozabud will come for tripping.
yeah, I think that was that the fourth penalty for sure in this period. I don't think there was a fifth, but I know there was 4 straight here, and an obvious tripping call there.
Yeah, that one was not a one for discussion. It was pretty apparent.
Definitely wasn't. Big face-off win there by Brewski.
Now 5-on-3 advantage for Cathedral, and the play comes out of the zone, set all the way up ice by Moorhead. They'll circle back, set up their triangle, and with 1 minute to go in the period, here's the walk in and across by Ali Breedenbach. Tipped away nicely on a poke check. And the rebound out of the corner. Thrown up in front, but it hit a skate and it deflected away. Catherine Bell to pick it up with time running here in the second. Shiva Schmidt picks it up and heads in. Stick handles her way loose off to the far side. Setting up there as the players are back on the ice at a full complement. Here's the look near side. Wind up from there. Hard off the back glass and all the way out to the far point. Turned around. Catherine Bell to the corner. From there, deflected momentarily. Back out. Ali Breedenbach sends it down low. That one just skipped off to the side. 10 seconds and counting down in the period. Here's a look in, a hard look in by Peyton Mathiasen. And the shot off the far side by Ali Breedenbach brings us down as the shot comes in at the buzzer. And the Spuds hold off the attack by St. Cloud Cathedral here down the stretch time. We'll be back with more of what we saw here in that second period when we return after 2 periods of play. It is Moorhead 3, St. Cloud Cathedral nothing.
Natural talent, physical gifts, training advantages. To become a champion, none of that matters. True champions are the ones who are comfortable working harder, staying later, and finding that competitive edge. They are never satisfied simply doing a good job, because those who transform themselves from local talent into local folklore are the ones who continually perform beyond their limits. Bell Bank, proudly supporting champions everywhere.
Welcome back to Moorhead Sports Center. We have put 2 periods away. The Spuds with a goal in the first and 2 more in the second. And Mitch Hansen a 3-0 lead, but another part of the game is starting to rear its ugly head with the penalties mounting up.
Yeah, you know, kind of a disruption of a hockey game when you go to the box for 4 straight penalties here, as they did in the final, 7-8 minutes of that period.
And it's hard not to look past the fact that they one of those penalty situations found that the Spuds got a shorthanded goal.
Yeah,
and that was their 3rd goal of the night.
Yeah, and that was a good boost for them during that period. But again, probably want to stay clear of the 5-on-3 situation they're in now for another 21 seconds and being shorthanded for the next 44, barring a goal, and just get back to playing the way that they can, moving the puck. And definitely getting shots in net like they were for the first half of that period.
Moorhead has put 24 shots on goal in the first 2 periods. Kaylee Falconer, in her defense, in her job, has made 21 saves and has been tested. There's no doubt about it. And so Kaylee Falconer standing tall for St. Cloud Cathedral. Meanwhile, for Moorhead's Taylor Crescent, likewise, 9 shots faced, 9 shots saved, 9 shots faced, 9 shots saved in the first 2 periods. 18 and 18 is the count there as she continues to play well.
Yeah, she looks real dialed in. The rebound control has been very, very well done by her, and we always say, give your team a chance to win, and she definitely has tonight by just doing her job.
And with that in mind, the ice is being cleared. When the players come back on, there are 21 seconds left on the penalty for too many players, and a 44-second count for Kate Cuzabut for tripping. And we'll work those off, and we'll have more hockey from Moorhead Sports Center. After this timeout, after 2 periods of play, it's Moorhead 3 and St. Cloud Cathedral nothing.
Is a small business owner. She is swamped. Pam knows she needs to advertise, but is overwhelmed by all the options. What if there was a way for Pam to have access to a team of media experts? What if this was at no extra cost and didn't require a contract? Meet Avenue Right. Save time, money, and get peace of mind that your advertising dollars are well spent.
Boss DXT snowplows are tough to beat. Featuring dual trip tech, flared wings, and optional D-force for improved scraping and backdragging performance. Choose from 3 different sizes in steel, stainless steel, and poly. The Boss DXT is built to restore order.
Your home for Boss snowplows is Bert's Truck Equipment on Highway 75 North in Moorhead.
The M3 nonprofit is breaking the ice as they raise mental health awareness for our Moorhead community and our youth. Started by a group of parent volunteers, M3 will offer support and host events throughout the year that bring focus to mental health. Together, M3 will raise awareness, eliminate the stigma, and connect resources for mental health. Thank you, M3, for supporting our community's youth.
We are The Breakdown. For almost 2 decades, we've published the most comprehensive yearbooks on Minnesota high school sports and run the best in-season and off-season events. We cover every corner of the state. We are The Breakdown.
Before I became a real boy, life was easy. I just sat there doing sandwich stuff. But being alive is so hard. So if you don't want to get up to get a sandwich, you shouldn't have to.
Revive Professional Massage Therapy Clinic. Locally owned and operated. Open 7 days a week, day, evening, and same-day appointments available. Couples massages also available. 20 highly trained professional licensed massage therapists on staff. Now with 2 locations, South Fargo and Detroit Lakes. Offering online booking and online gift certificates. www.reviveprofessionalmassage.com.
Moorhead girls hockey came into tonight's game with a record of 10 wins and 7 losses. That puts them past the halfway mark, Mitch Hansen. And what do you suppose that Ryan Kraft is saying as far as the improvement or at least the development of this year's team?
Well, and definitely this is the time of year when you want to keep getting better like they have during the course of the season. And you know, you can tell from Ryan's perspective, he's kind of set into some lines, still moving, trying to finalize maybe his last couple of D pairings, but again, just keep stepping forward and don't look back, and keep trying to get better every single day so you're ready for the playoffs.
What are some of the things that are worked on in the practice sessions that develop those skills?
Well, you know, I think one of the big things they've been working on more lately, we haven't seen tonight, is their power play and some of the fine tuning of that stuff. And then, you know, in hockey is a game like anything. You got to stay with the fundamentals and keep working on all aspects of your individual game, right, with your team goals to get there, you know, and keep trying to get better every day.
Moorhead has a 3-0 advantage on Cathedral here through 2 periods of play, and are just now making their appearance. Let's take a look ahead now to the remaining schedule that the Spuds have. They, like most other athletic teams in Moorhead, not afraid to put a tough schedule on the books.
Yeah, and they definitely did. You know, I believe, you know, you look at the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, right after Christmas, they go down and play, you know, Edina, who's been #1 at times this year. Played #7 Wayzata in a Grand Rapids team that was also ranked early in the year. So, you know, they're battle tested with the likes of playing Minnetonka in their schedule, and the second half is probably more favorable to them if they play the way that they're capable of, you know.
And that is a start on tonight's contest as the Spuds take on St. Cloud Cathedral. Moorhead's ready and set to go. Cathedral is still making their way through the logjam of what do you say to a bunch of athletes that are trying to get back into a game.
you know, and they did come in a little shorthanded tonight. It sounded like they had some injuries and some kids sick, and I don't know if that just made them shorthanded for the JV and the varsity game. But you know, just keep going. You know, they've had some good wins. They've beaten an Alexandria team twice, and obviously are capable of competing with the good teams in this section. So, you know, a little uphill, but you know what you got to do here is you can start with the 5-on-3, and for them they need to get a quick goal and get some momentum going here in the third period.
Yeah, they've had the scoring opportunities, or at least the playing opportunities of having the extra skater on the ice due to the penalties that have occurred since the midway portion of the second period. And as we start the third period, it is a 5-on-3 still for 21 seconds. And yet the Spuds have been able to at least turn play around and put a couple of threats of their own together, even though skating shorthanded.
Yeah, I would say, you know, that for Moorhead, win the face-off, get it down, you probably bump another 10 seconds off. For St. Cloud, obviously, they want to win, get it down to the Spud zone and get a chance to continue just on the 5-on-3.
Moorhead will go right to left. And the puck is down, and we're underway as chased down and recontrolled by Taylor Brewski. She works her way in and goes down behind the net. Taylor Brewski all the way to the far corner, then back up on top. Here's a quick release and down, blocked away by Falconer. Play comes back out to center ice. Just underway. One penalty has expired. 4-on-5 now. Here's a long pass rink wide, and it bounces down deep. Feeney there to track it down and wing it around to the far side. It comes out to center. A chase for it there, and it's lifted and poked away. Spuds steal in from behind. Tossed in deep, and it goes down into the corner. Moorhead has worked off that 5-on-3 disadvantage. Back at full strength. Here comes St. Cloud Cathedral on the near side for Molly Bergstrand. Carries it down low, drops it back, but it's intercepted. Spuds standing right in the way and pick it off clean. It's 4-on-2 at the blue line. On the near side to look in by Bria Holm. Goes down low, shot blocked, rebound, wobbling in on goal. It comes back up on top, and they'll try it again. Here's a centering pass coming off the stick of Olivia Corton, and the deflection goes into the far corner before it's played back now rink wide. Pulled off the wall and walking up ice. Here's the move by Allison Hayward, and off to the far side, goes deep into the far corner. Rolling it now behind the net. Spuds reach in, slow play down in order to pull the puck away. Rink wide passing out. Here comes the move to the blue line and in. Pulling up short, down deep in the corner. Working her way towards the goal. Spuds were caught in a change, so everybody's back on the ice now and in their spot as it comes loose and out to center ice. Moorhead will track it down as Ellie Feeney regroups and sends it off to the far side. Chased down by Tegan Ruprecht. She goes down hard. Play continues on. Players falling down like dominoes in that far corner before it's set up against the goal mouth and rebounded off to the near side. And then up on top, Ellie Feeney winds up to shoot, then she hits a stick. Bounced away off a pad. And on play it continues. Spuds will try it again from the far point before ringing it down low. Brought back to the near corner. LeBon had it for a moment, taken away, and it comes back out. Here's Ellie Feeney. Her shot hit a skate and deflected to the near corner. From behind, now here's the walk up and the look. Catherine Bell brings it all the way. Catherine Bell, good speed, walks her way in, puts the shot on a rebound, left out for grabs, and a goal. Well, a great breakaway opportunity for St. Cloud Cathedral. The first shot was saved, but put back out onto the ice, and the rebound was tapped in.
Yeah, Crescent was trying to clear it herself, and I think it went off a body and into the net, and St. Cloud now has that momentum that they needed just quickly here to start the third period.
2:44, the time of the goal. We'll get the scoring announcement here in a moment. Catherine Bell assisting on Ava Schmidt. And Schmidt's goal erases the goose egg, makes it a 3-1 game. Spuds now back up court with, or back up ice with Brewski. Backhanded down low, slipped off to the far side, and it ricochets out. Moorhead keeping it in with some aggressive play, but it finally works its way out to center. Dish down deep into the far corner. 3-1. Moorhead the puck and the lead as it comes out. Kendall Lund turns it around, sends it in, and it rolls all the way around the perimeter to the far side. And there it's picked up by Olivia Corton. She stick handles and maneuvers her way behind the net. Moorhead has got things set up now as Corton got tied up now in the corner. And it's poked free before finally Tatum O'Neill. And from there it's pulled away from her and sent down deep and behind the net. Rolling out of the zone and all the way up. And as it clears the end line, that brings a whistle and a stop and play. So a big lift for St. Cloud Cathedral, getting that goal from Ava Schmidt to make it a 3-1 contest.
Yeah, that was big for them early in this period. I keep chuckling because you use Tatum O'Neill, and I keep thinking of Bad News Bears. I'm sorry.
No, I'm beyond. I'm before
many
that.
movies, you know.
I'm before that.
Yeah.
Bad News Bears.
Bad News Bears. There you go. I mean, that's.
I'm thinking Ryan O'Neill.
Ryan O'Neill, yeah, which obviously.
Which is dad.
Yep, exactly. Got to have some good humor here.
Here's the play out of the zone. Down deep in the near corner. Behind the Moorhead net. Chased off to the far side and swept out. 25-18 Moorhead shots on goal. 3-0 goals scored Moorhead. A nice hustle behind the net by Catherine Bell. Working her way down low, it's tapped up into the air. Then recovered and sent up along the near side. It bounces off the wall out to center. Tracked down and returned. Here's the look in now by Elizabeth Bell. Shot is bounced off the glass, off the wall, and off to the far side it goes. Maggie O'Hara there. Tapped away, looking for position on it, and it's pulled loose. Moorhead has it. They'll come to the blue line and in. Dropped it back. Here's a windup and a shot, just deflected away by Falconer. It comes out and through. All the way down, both teams changing. Ellie Feeney circling out in front of her own net before retreating and going behind to set play up. Onto the near side it comes out. And pulled away by Catherine Bell. Bell tosses it to the near corner and it rolls all the way down. Kazabut in pursuit. Gets there to slow play down, and then she goes down to prevent the pass in on goal. And it comes loose. Now challenged out to the far side. It's picked up and sent in. Up on top. And swept away just in time as Ellie LeBon was ready to turn the corner on it. She got turned around by Allison Hayward. And from there the Spuds out at center ice. Walking her way in. Here's a walk down all the way to the alley. Before it's turned around and the Spuds there to pick up the loose puck. 10:55 remaining in the third. Moorhead leading at 3-1. Here's a shot and a goal! Off the far side. Really took no time to set it up, but simply found the puck to her liking and backhand slashed it in.
You know, Taylor Bruschi, that'll lift a lot of pressure off her shoulders. She needed that one. She works hard. She's one of the team leaders, and that was just a quick shot, and she beat her to the post, and that was the end of it right there, and a big answer there for the Spuds here.
Brings it back to a 3-goal margin at 4-1. Annie Krieg is having a big night. 2 goals and an assist for Annie Krieg. Taylor Bruschi on the goal for the Spuds here at 6:09 of the third, and it's 4-1. Back now near side. Up on top. Feeney's pass hauled in. Long, high shot, gloved and kept behind the net. It played. Stopping play. 4-1. And we talked just a moment ago about how big that goal was by Ava Schmidt of St. Cloud Cathedral. The Spuds answer that with equally as big a goal from Taylor Bruschi.
Yeah, and like I said, she needed that one. She's a goal scorer, and she needs to shoot the puck like that more often.
A bouncing puck comes rolling out to center. Turned around and tipped in. Catherine Bell down deep in the corner. Ellie Feeney tracking it down. Sending it off far side. That was Kendall Lund that made the play. There's another goal right out in front.
What a play there by Corton. She kind of lost a little traction, did a little backhand pass over to Ella Holm, who puts it in the back of the net for Moorhead.
7:16, the time of the goal, just a little over a minute after Taylor Bruschi.
Yeah, you could see that one coming there. That was a nice play by Moorhead. Good puck movement.
Well, wait a moment for the announcement on that goal, but the Spuds have made it a 5-1 hockey game. Ella Holm gets the goal. So Bria Holm and Olivia Corton helping out on Ella Holm's goal, and it's 5-1. And at the end of the year, we're going to see those names among the leaders as far as team scoring.
Yeah, and they need that. They need a top line that just is going to continually put pucks in the net.
Off to the far side, down deep in the corner, now brought back, and here's the drive up along the wall. Tipped away briefly. Play continues on as the Spuds in their defensive position are there waiting, and the play comes up. Annika Strami sends it off to the far side before it's returned. Chased down in the far corner by Kendall Lund. Circles out of the corner. Lund tosses it out of danger, and the Spuds have a stick on it and push it out to center ice. With that play, it comes back out now for the Spuds, and on the near side, Maddie Spaeth. The return comes up. Moorhead having to retrace their play in the midst of a change brought in by Olivia Dronen and carried all the way to the corner. Centering pass up on top, wind up on a shot. It's there, she scores!
Yeah. Bruschi's going to get the second right. Just a good hustle play by Dronen to kind of get it out to Hansen, who was trying to take the shot, missed it, goes to Bruschi, and she hammers it home. You know, Larry, that's big for them. They've needed some goals to go in, and it's good to see.
6-1, Moorhead with the lead. Here's the announcement. Maddie Hansen getting the assist. Taylor Bruschi assisting. Olivia Dronen getting the counter. And the Spuds lead at 6-1. Still 8 minutes to go.
I'm going to disagree with who they had for the goal, just because I saw Bruschi take the shot because Dronen was behind the net. But again, the official ruling there is the official ruling, and it's Dronen.
Well, it lasts only as long as you get down there to
yeah, till I say so.
Change it.
I think the big man on the bench, the Kraft, will take care of that. But you know what? Like we said, just good to see them getting some pucks in net. And St. Cloud definitely is not giving up here. Just some good plays by the Spuds.
Third period goals for the Spuds have made it a 6-1 contest. As play rolls down, and we're setting the table for game 2 as the Moorhead boys take on St. Cloud.
We're playing really good hockey right now, right?
Anytime you can beat anybody in the state by 10-0 count, you got to feel good about your situation.
Well, they had a great trip to the cities, and it'll be a fun second game of this doubleheader.
On the near side for Ella Holm, or Bria Holm rather. Centering pass sent in by Olivia Corton. That bounces down right in playing position for Kaylee Falconer. And she was fortunate enough to find it and keep it and hold on.
Well, I think Bria Holm was using some of her old softball techniques there when her mom was coaching the Spuds and little high sticks so she could go down the other end. But good hand-eye coordination, and it'll just come down the Spuds zone here for the face-off.
Face-off on the near side of Taylor Crescent. Moorhead leading at 6-1. There's the scoring correction. So the 3 players that factored in on it were accurate. It's just they were in the different order.
Just had to re-loop it around, right? But again, Dronen made that play it was a good hustle play to create that. And you know, I'm one of those people. You make the big play. It was easy to knock it into the open net. I shouldn't say easy, but it was done, right?
Annie Krieg scoring twice. Bria Holm, Ella Holm, And Taylor Bruschi scoring twice, and the Spuds lead at 6-1.
And those are names we aren't surprised that score goals for this team.
Working their way along the boards, near side, down deep into the corner. And from there it's played out by Lauren Juncheski. Tapped out, Spuds track it down. Nice little backhand pass off the boards. Picked up by Olivia Corton, and it comes all the way near side then for Bria Holm. Sent up on top. Grabbed loose and picked up. Walking her way in. Here's a wrist shot right into the glove. Nice reaction by Taylor Crescent, who just did manage to get the glove over there in time to grab on and make the save.
You know, the St. Cloud's got a young team, and I think that as they grow and get more players healthy, I think they're going to be a good team down the stretch, because they haven't quit, and they're working extremely hard.
Play comes up ice. Here's centering pass into the blue. Tipped up into the air and recovered, sent off far side. Tracked down by Allie Breedenbach, and she carries it to the corner, pulls up on a short stop, throws the shot in on goal, and it just did stay out of the 5-hole and prevent the goal from scoring. Stopping play with 5:36 now showing.
Yeah, it's this line's played a lot of minutes for St. Cloud and done an awfully good job.
On the faceoff, Ava Schmidt draws it to the corner. Centering pass, backhanded, way up on top it comes, and then pulled loose by Ellie Laban. Laban carries it up and through. Drops it off to the far side, but can't clear it. Down to the corner it goes, and Laban is there to play it. All the way around to the far side and tracking it down. Madeline Spaeth tied up in the corner along with Krieg. And it's loose. Here's a quick wrister sent on. Krieg was there once again. Bouncing it back near side and off the wall. And on the scramble, Krieg throws it up on top. Spuds get a stick on it, but Cathedral is there to clear it out of the zone. A quick catch up to the play by Taylor Crescent. And the play comes near side. Over the line. Brought back now by Elizabeth Bell. And here comes Cathedral. Long pass to the far side. All the way into the corner. Spuds tracking it down. 4.5 minutes to go. Out to center. Spuds Taylor Bruschi. Wind up from there in the shot. Just wide. Bouncing off the boards. Returned near side. Out of the corner and up against the wall. It comes all the way out. Taylor Crescent comes out and plays as Cathedral is caught changing. Dished off to the far side. Tapped up against the wall. Scrambled after. Picked up, pardon me, by Kendall Lund. Moorhead on the pass comes out to center. Here's Taylor Bruschi backhanding it home. Nice pass. Here's a centering pass by Addie Salvovold. Was just a step behind the player. She was ready to tap it in. The replay comes up on top and kicked down low. Backhanded in again. This time by Olivia Dronen. And it's kicked off to the far corner. Play back now near side, and it rolls out near the point and gets through the point, not to center. From there, grabbed in by Ava Schmidt. She sends on a shot as Cathedral is caught changing. Moorhead has completed their change as a long pass comes near side. We've got a breakaway attempt. Here's the walk-in try, and the shot is blocked and saved. Maddie Hansen had a good look, but down at the 5-hole, the glove was there, pulling it in and hanging on.
Yeah, you can see the enthusiasm in back with the Spuds, especially after getting these last 2 goals. They got their legs moving even more, and looks like they're having a good time out there, which you need to play this game.
To the near side, it comes onto the stick of Lauren Juncheski. Rolls down behind the net. Moorhead there to pick it up as Olivia Dronen brings it up against the wall near side. Dish down deep into the corner and spun around to the far side. Backhanded out, tipped up into the air and sailing forward. Play continues on. Moorhead catching up to the play. Stick is loose, can't put it down on the ice, and it's played by Juncheski. Long toss down into the far corner. Time becoming a factor now for St. Cloud Cathedral with 2.5 minutes to play. Here's Ella home. She's all alone walking in. Her shot was just wide. Had a bad angle. Tried to thread the needle. And it stays in play as it comes out up on top. Return now to the far corner. Closing in on 2 minutes to go. It's right there in the blue ice, and it comes back out near side. Out of the zone and through. And stopping play with icing the call. It will resume with 2:10 to go. It was 1-0 after 1. It was 3-0 after 2. It was 4-0. No, it was 3-1 rather, as Cathedral pulled within 2, but then it's been the Spuds with goals 4, 5, and 6 after that. Kendall Lund on the near point. Sends it down deep into the corner.
Oh.
There, we've got an arm going up and a whistle play at the collision there.
I think we're finally going to see the first power play of the game for Moorhead. So.
Yeah, they'll have the extra skater here.
So that'll bring the home line back out here, or maybe I should say.
Catherine Bell is called.
Yeah, just trying to play hard, and it just took Maddie Spaeth into the boards.
Checking is the call on Catherine Bell. That's 2 minutes on a minor. There are 2 seconds, maybe 3 seconds in difference between the game clock and the penalty clock. Play off to the far side. Spuds are on the verge of picking up their 11th win of the season. There's a shot right on. The rebound out in front. Tipped away loose. Spuds for the first time tonight. The extra skater up high in the slot. Return near side. The look in by Olivia Dronen. High in the slot and looking back near side. Here's a windup and a shot, then it's bounced off. Rebound right there, and it's kicked away. Again, Falconer. And the play comes back out to the point. Walking up the slot, wind up and a shot, and again, we're seeing the true colors of Kaylee Falconer. She's pretty good in goal between the pipes. Stopping play after play on that possession with 1 minute still remaining, now in regulation.
Kind of chuckling to myself because I know how much they've been working on that power play, and yet they don't get one until 2 minutes left in the game. And I was thinking I could give Kraft a little bad time all that time he spent on a power play he never got, but here we go.
Up on top. Down low it comes bouncing near side. Moorhead still on the power play. Dish to the near wing. Then up on top, wind up and a shot from there. It goes on, but the glove off the ice. Pulls it under control and stops play.
Yeah, you can see what they're trying to do. They've changed some things. They're trying to get people moving with and without the puck. And in Moorhead, like I said, that's going to be a key for them as they finish up this regular season.
The faceoff ended up high in the slot. The play continues near side for Madeline Spaeth. Shot on the near side, deflected behind the net. It comes off the net now and play continues on. Scrambling forward, it is whistled all the way to the near corner with 24 seconds remaining. They'll try it again. Allison Hayward, a second opportunity to try to pull it under control before it squirts loose and forces the official to head all the way up ice to retrieve, but
yeah, she got a little frustrated. She had a cross check to the back of Maddie Hansen behind the net, and the Spuds will have a 5-on-3 for the short-lived 21 seconds we have left in the game.
Kylie Smith drawing that penalty. And on that, the Spuds have the face-off with a 6-1 advantage. High in the slot off to the far side. The return. A quick toss down on goal by Madeline Spaeth, and it bounces away. It comes all the way up ice. That's going to run us down. And this one will go to the win column for Moorhead as they hold off St. Cloud Cathedral tonight. We'll recap the game with a look at our top players when we return our final score. Moorhead 6 and St. Cloud Cathedral 1. Welcome back as we put this one in the books. It's a 6-1 decision tonight for the Moorhead girls as they move now to 11-7 on the year. Cathedral with the loss, dropping to 9-6-1. Annie Craig early on made her cast for the vote as one of the top players, but we've had several that since that time have kind of also factored in.
I would still say her, though, because she had good jump for all 3 periods. She was moving her feet, and she creates a lot and works really hard, and she just stood out to me for all 3 periods.
Well, not only did she score those first 2 goals, but she got an assist, or was it 2 assists later on in the contest as well?
You know, I just think she had the one, but again, it's not just because of the goal scored. I just thought she worked hard, and I think that sometimes we always say, well, you know, you scored a goal, so you'd had a good game, but it was nice to see her for 3 consistent periods.
You talked about Taylor Bruschi needing a lift in her game. She got it.
Well, she's a kid who scored an awful lot of goals in youth hockey, and she is a goal scorer, and she just needs to, you know, find her way and be out high in that slot and rip shots, because the kid has a great shot, and she's a goal scorer.
And so with that, we can't also, we were about an inch away from getting a shutout victory for the goaltender, Taylor Crescent. She finishes up giving up just the 1 goal.
Yeah, and I think that was just a little bit of bad luck. You know, I'd like to see a replay, but I know she reached out to try and get it. I don't know if it went off a body or if it was, you know, tucked underneath her, but she had a great game. She was steady. She gave us a chance to win, you know, and didn't have to have maybe her best game, but did. You know, she just played well.
Schedule continues for Moorhead next week as they jump back on the ice. Meanwhile, the same for St. Cloud Cathedral. We are in that stretch run as we get ready for playoffs just around the corner.
Yeah, and you know, for Moorhead, again, section kind of game for it's all seeded out right at the end, but if they kind of continue to do the things they're doing, I believe we got East Grand on Thursday and then come back with a big game up in Roseau.
You may be able to hear that the boys hockey team is getting ready for their encounter with St. Cloud. That game, too, is around the corner as you listen to the Spuds on 970 WGAY 93.1 FM. For Mitch Hansen on site and for Jake in studio, this is Larry Knutson thanking you for being with us tonight for Game 1. Our final score in girls hockey